Okay, so we are finishing up the Secret Demons last few months. Funny. We're finishing up the Triangle Festival. It didn't really take us that long before. This is the deck list. It's basically the same as the one we took into Ranked, except we took out Chaos Angel for win. And we put into the board back to 3 and just dropped Tactics to 1. So it's basically the same deck list, but we just added in Tactics and took out one Bestiary for it. I was saying before that if I had to take out one card in the deck, it would be Bestiary, but I was hoping to take it out to take out Bestiary if Instafusion or Terraforming ever got legal again. And if both of them went legal, I don't know, I'd be tempted to take out both, but Bestiary is still a good card. But right now we're at 2106, and we're gonna try to call stream when we get to 4000. And I think after stream, if Frank, you wanted to show me a replay, I think afterwards, I'll watch that. But for now, we'll just try to get to we're just gonna try to get to the highest rank. Oh, everyone's using that Called by the Grave icon still. Okay. Oh, let's see if we can do this. Right off, how does that work? I thought that was part of the line. So yeah, they like to use Electromite, and they do this thing, summon out Astrograph, you know. And then they like to link Astrograph and Electromite into Sprite Elf, summon back the Electromite, pop another card to add Astrograph back, summon it out, then link into Promethean Princess, summon back Electromite, and then pop a card. Okay, technically this hand could work. Honestly, the only thing that screws us up is... That wasn't Max C, we're in the event. Only thing that screws us up is an Imperm. But everything else, we should be okay with. Also, Draw Lockwood is in the event, but we got the call by, which is why we use Reflection first. People are wondering, sometimes I summon Blue Boy without using anything. I only do that if I don't have called by, because I don't want them to negate the Blue Boy. I want them to go, okay, he summoned one card, but he's got 4 of the cards in his hand, so I won't negate anything. But if I've got called by in hand, I'll go, okay, I'll scale one of these cards, so that if he uses the negate on Blue Boy, that way I can, okay, well, that way, triple called by, wow. What was I gonna say? Fascinating, but terrifying. That way I can use callback to get that counter. But he has a Dan trap, which means Tactics is turned on. This is probably 10 pi. Hey, you notice callback by the you notice the call by the grave degeneracy? Wait, what? Hey, Simply Biology, and hi Goober, how you guys doing? Let's see what he's got Ghost Spell. Honestly, he uses another hand trap. Really? Okay, if he used another hand trap, I would be pretty much very inclined to just use the second call by and then use Tactics to look at his hand. Because double call by and Tactics, instead of drawing 2, I would want to look at his hand, considering then Survey still gets 3 counters, and if Survey gets to 3 counters, I could still summon out 4 monsters, which means he's only going to have 2 cards in hand, and I'm going to see what those 2 cards are, and it would not be difficult to summon out 3 negates. Reflection summon out Garuda, Servant summon out something like Jackson, link away Garuda and Reflection to Electromite, add something like Endymion, pop the Servant to add back Endymion. Ooh, nice. And then you can I can pen someone out. I could actually link away Jack. If I know what he's got, I would link away Jack King and Garuda away, so that I could pop Servant, add back Magister, and pound some of those cards back on the field, which would be pretty good. That's a hard hand. We'll go Mastery. I don't want to get hit by an Ash Blossom. Okay. Let's get the Servant out. The opponent's icon border called the Grave Degenerate. Oh, yeah. A lot of degeneracy with that. We should be somewhat okay with our monsters, so we're still gonna go for Basilisk. If we didn't have the desires, I would definitely grab Jackal King. Because I definitely would probably have to rely on almost winning the Garuda and then summoning out Cerberus to go for Electromite that way. But we should be okay. Keyword, we should be fine, but honestly, Desire still has to draw a spell card. Drawing that Mastery is pretty annoying. Okay, we banished... Okay, there we go. Let's see what we banished first off. Blue Boar, so no Spellbook Engine. One Citadel, but we have the other Citadel. Abductor's gone, which is fine. One Jackal King and one Abductor and Cerberus, but we already use Cerberus, so we're fine with that. Oh, so Blue Boy's gone, which means no... Okay, let me do this. Did I play him on both Imperm and Electro? And... Let's see here. I think maybe? I got the 2 Pendulums, right? Yeah, let's try to do that. Yeah, there's a lot of hand checks on this. Because he probably has either Veiler or Emperor, but I can summon out both. I can got both. Or can I? I can't, actually. Huh, now that I think about it. I could only summon out one. Huh. Well, let's just make sure that we can still Pendulum summon out. Magistral's still in the deck, right? We have not used Magistral. Okay, so instead we'll just do this. I thought we can summon out one for each, but we can't. I kind of forgot I had to get a third. Oh, can we just still? Yeah, I'm just gonna go Electromite. If he negates, boohoo. It was Imperm, so I could have played around it, but I just thought we don't know what he is. Uwu. Uwu is definitely... It's definitely an Uwu. Okay. So I want to make sure I got that high scale out. And let's Pendulum summon out one from extra deck and one from hand. So it would have been better to get a low scale so that I could Pendulum summon out multiple, but I wouldn't have been able to get out in Magistrate. He's got Nib. I don't have access to a monster negate, unfortunately. I mean, it could be Veiler still. Honestly, it's not worth it just to sacrifice my whole field just for Apollo. If he's got just maybe an Imperm or something else. So we're just gonna not. Maybe he has it. If he does, I mean, I don't lose anything for losing this game. Okay, we can just negate that. Go ahead. I haven't noticed one yet. It looks like we were just fine here. I have an idea. Okay. VF loves Zelgirl Electromite. Oh yeah, the Uwu. Okay, now I get it now. Now I get it. Okay, so here's my idea here. Magistro could actually summon up Basilisk. Basilisk could move... Okay, I could use Garuda's effect, right? Pop, pop, pop. To, you know, target Citadel but protect it and then get the counters Institution. And then Basilisk can move 3 counters to get Garuda back to the hand. Activate Garuda, negate the effect. And then Institution back in the hand. Then I can normal summon the Activate Institution. Seems like a lot of work, though. You guys are following, though, right? So I could have summoned out Basilisk from the extra deck, you know? And in doing so, I would have been able to use Garuda effect pop to target the Citadel to pop, but it doesn't pop it. That way, Basilisk, that Institution gets the counters. That's the main thing. Basilisk moves 3 counters from Celine to get Garuda in hand. That way I can activate the Garuda and negate with the other Endymion to bounce the Institution to hand. That way I get more counter activations at another search. So I can add Jackal, lower some of the Jackal. Let's get Jackal King out. Lower some of the Jackal and remove the other 3 counters to get a Jackal King out. I would have Basilisk on the field. I could link Magistro and Basilisk into IP Masquerena. Would have been a lot of work, though, for replacing Magistra with an IP Masquerena. Would that have technically been better? It would, but I have a lot less counters. Oh, it's just this deck. Yeah, no, we're negating that. Normal Summon's gone, and I still got 2 more monster negates, which means... And not 2 more, I got a lot of spell trap negates. I don't think they have a way to just use their other stuff. Blue Boy's here. Yep, welcome, Sprite Blue. I enjoy sending you away. Actually, Blue Boy's banished. So sorry. That means you're banished, Sprite Blue. Yep. We do always redo that because we just negate it. Negate the effect of whatever they're putting there. We also get those counters. Now, did he have Gamma? I don't think so. Because I think he would have just Gammaed something else. Bounce Magisteria. Yep. Now we have plenty counters. 3 from Celine and then 3 from the field. Let that go through. Just negate the effect. Oh boy. Bonfire! That's interesting. Negate. Here comes the scoop. Okay. And it won't take long. I was thinking about using Celine Effect, but I thought that'd just make him scoop. But this just means we penalty summon out. And then go for the M. Oh, I thought we could. I don't want to, like, go so far, like, yeah, I'm gonna just keep overextending, like, I want to make sure I do it as fast as I can so this person knows, yeah, though, you know, if you're choosing not to scoop, I'm not gonna wish you that. Anything interesting for the opponents, or is it all Tenpai? I haven't won against Tenpai yet. I've also just done 1 game. was that my first game? No, it was my second game, right? What did the first person do? Oh, I guess, did I go first and they didn't, and they scooped? Or... That was today. Oh yeah, that was the call by the Grave Degeneracy. Did he? I can't remember what he did. When did he scoop? No need to BM. Yeah, exactly. I'm not really interested in BMing. The only thing I ever do to technically BM is just use Call by the Grave on the last attack, and like that only like extends the duel 2 extra seconds. So like it's not like I'm wasting the opponent's time or anything. I just think it's funny, like to show I have it because it's basically a lot of my opening hands. I mean, like. I don't think it's that bad because it doesn't really do anything. It's just an extra 2 seconds, unless you think waiting for the counters to gain and everything else is bad. But I wouldn't just keep overextending, link it to this, link it to that, link it to this, just because. Double Citadel is annoying. Oh yeah, this is the one that does it. Imagine Nib right here. That 1, 2, 3. Did he summon that, by the way? Or did he discard it? Summon, activate the. Yeah. So yeah, that's a Nib right there. Imagine that. Whoa, is this a Trishula? Okay. Wait, does this let him draw 4? Okay. That's insane. Like, I thought only Dark Perdition could do that. Okay. Is it so late in the event that I guess all the Templar are done and now you get all the interesting opponents? Yep. Yeah, that might be the case. That would be pretty funny, though. And Double Citadel is making me, like... Tisk, tisk, tisk. We'll see, though. It is cool that the way this works, any 2 spellbooks in the hand means I can draw 2 without, or at least have the access to draw 2, a potential to draw 2, without giving up my normal summon. Because either secret searches whatever I need, or if I don't have secrets, knowledge and blue boy. Anyway. So, for people who don't know, spellbook of knowledge can actually send spellbook of secrets or spellbook, magician of prophecy, blue boy, from the hand to graveyard. It's really risky chain blocking choice. Yeah, but he probably sees the spell counter icon and understands. Oh, okay. He doesn't have hand traps. I don't think people know that much about Endymions. DK was able to tell immediately that I don't use hand traps. Is this anything? That's something. Oh, that's ooh, hopefully he tries to pop this card. Okay. Well, we'll do this. It gets us an extra counters. Roll. Okay, GG's. I'm so glad this is the event though. Like, I legit can just scoop like this and not even feel any bad at all because I don't lose anything for it. It's just that when you're in rank climbing, like some of the games are so exhausting. Like, I just want to go next game. Yes, but if you go next game, now you have 2 wins to get instead of 1 win to get. Now you have 3 wins to get instead of your 2 wins and stuff. And like, so that's why each of the games feels so much more pressure and stuff. But when you're like this and don't lose anything, it's so casual that it just, oh yeah, you have all this toxicity. Okay, cool. Next game. Okay. Anyway, let's have fun with this one. Which I like. I do like a lot. Oh, Anam, what's up? Yo, Blue. Haven't seen you in like 30 minutes. So do you want board breakers then? No board breakers. Tactics, if you count it, it's best of 1 format, so I don't really use board breakers, but considering they're going to be bricks going first, for sure. In TCG, I run board breakers on my side deck. So I have two, I almost said Gamma. I just saw Gamma. I have 2 tactics, triple Dark Ruler, and I have double Evenly Matched. I'm liking, oh, I also have triple Book of Eclipse and double Herald of the Abyss. So yeah, I won 12 board breakers in my side deck, just because, yeah, the deck could certainly use it if they knows it's going second. And I also won 3 village, because people are going to run board breakers against me if I go first. So if you don't want to lose to side deck, you kind of have to use the village. Main decking Secret Village is kind of toxic, maybe, because your whole goal is just to lock down the opponent. But in side deck, I think that it's better to use it, because your opponent's going to be signing in Super Poly, they're going to be signing in the Dark Rulers and the Droplets, all that stuff. So like you gotta counter it somehow. Hang on, do we know everything else? He has Phalanx, okay. Phalanx is the only other card we know. Have a good stream, appreciate it, Nam, really do. Okay, 1 card in hand, we can use... Wait a second, something's wrong here. I guess you could just... Oh, that's a tuna. Okay, I was about to say, that's not a tuna, is it? It is a tuna. Okay. Okay. We kind of need the knowledge to go through, but we'll see. If we can just activate knowledge, then maybe? Because like if we can activate knowledge and he uses his Phalanx to banish it, we still have enough to trigger. Village of Necker Valley? Oh, absolutely, every day. Village of Necker Valley. Necker Valley is good if the deck is so unbelievably strong that you need to stop it that way. But I don't think there is a deck like that yet. Ishizu T was a card. Ishizu Telement. I used Necker Valley in the side deck to counter that, and it was pretty good to counter. But other than that, I think Village just gets done your job. If you're going first, then Village already should get you what you need. Okay. Unfortunately, he can negate the summon activation or the summon of whatever it is. No, not yet. We'll still have to do it. Like, very likely that we lose this. The blues must death what? The blues must deathmatch Tikaboo. I'm confused. I don't think that was the play. I also think he's still probably gonna win this, but we have other things we can do at least. Wouldn't that be cool to have Anima in that column? But I cannot risk that, you know? If I put Anima there and targeted it, he could probably negate it, and I need this knowledge to go through. He could also just... Oh, he did that. Fortunately, he negated and banished it. Okay. I'm gonna have to pen him someone right now. Okay. Not only the best thing best thing ever, but... You get Imperm too? Chain. Whichever one hurts more, I don't know. How much all the morals cost? It cost my soul. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to depart with my soul at the end of the stream. It cost me 5,000 SI points and 2,000 UR points. If I bounce Madness to it, I have absolutely nothing left. You know? So I have to do it this way. Yes. Now Magistrate can trigger. This is only a used one, so even if he had another one, I can use it. Let's get that out. He can nib if he has it. He could also bestial the stuff. Deviant's effect he already used up, so it's not going to do me any good. I also can't crash him in any one, so moving the count is just going to be the best I can do here. Now, I already have enough pendulums in my hand. So Bashes wasn't really going to do too much. Let's do it this way. Basically, my only idea here is maybe get a good draw off an Electromite, but even if I don't, let's just hope that... Here's the thing, I can't even link climb, you know? Because if I try to link climb, he's got a Biston again, he's just going to banish it. So we gotta do it like this. Let's see here, what's a card I don't want to draw? Or what's a card I do want to draw? I don't think I'd want to get Gouda. Okay, so let's do this. He's an F2. Yeah, exactly. I haven't spent a single cent on this game. If that's what people are wondering. This game doesn't deserve my money. Nicholas would be pretty mad they had lost out on 20 different decks. Oh yeah, no. But this deck is honestly one of the most... Good thing you don't play anything else, right? Yeah, like I say before, this is probably the most well-designed deck in this game. Ooh. Close. Could we still summon that? We could summon the Servant from Graveyard. We could also summon Bash from hand. Okay. Pushing one counter short on that Reflection. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I've only played like 3 times with the deals, and the times got desperate, and the US were on my side. Yeah. Did he just give me enough counters for Reflection? Good sir, did you just mess up? I'm feeling that kind of helps me a little bit. This is basic cards cannot be destroyed, so I can't even pop that. So I would usually pop the call by. So this is interesting, isn't it? There's absolutely no reason to use Reflections effect to, what do you call it? To bounce? Like, why? Leave me open to an imperm? So we're not going to do that. Instead, what are we most likely going to... Let's do it. Ooh, I have an idea. How much attack we got on board? 1, 2... I have a funny idea. A really funny idea. Let's get Garuda back. Okay, so he's got a Bestial in hand. Which means, instead of getting another monster negate out in the field, like, maybe he has Nib and a Bestial, that's, like, who knows? But, Garuda can counter the Bestial! We've already used this effect, by the way, so he cannot use it again. This 9900, yeah. Let's Reflection directly real quick, because if he uses the card... Garuda for the win! Please? Bye-bye. Yes, please. Yo, let's go! Garuda! Garuda Chad! We probably should have finished it off with Garuda, but at least he got part of it. That was awesome! God's difference is that kind of gift follow-up. Well designed this game? So that is it Chronomaly. Oh, I forgot about Chronomaly. Yeah. All the stuff, the infinite summons with those field spell stuff. Can't forget about Chronomaly. But yeah, no, as I was saying, I think Endymions is one of the most... everybody's using this... Okay, let's check this deck out, by the way. Endymions, I think, is like... Because, like, that's probably why it doesn't get hit on the list, because nobody knows how to use it. Everyone's always so used to these one-card combo decks and stuff that is so incredibly easy to use, which means it's... If a deck is, like, really, really strong, then if enough people use it, the deck gets hit. But since Endymion is really strong, but nobody knows how to use it, it never gets hit, which means it's timeless for all formats, in the sense that Konami doesn't ban it. And also, every format is always anti-monster, you know? And Endymions is all about spells, which means it's timeless for that. And basically, the win usually depends on you when you're using Endymions, with how consistent the deck really is. Because some people say, oh, this is a brick, and I'm like, what are you talking about? That hand does everything for you, and you can play around these hand traps too. So with how consistent the deck actually is, if you can find the lines, basically the win would depend on you, and it just feels like the most versatile deck I've ever played. FS format might be sus if they don't ban Beatrice. FS. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Is this a 60-card deck? Do you think they drew the back C? That's banned? Hopefully no one called by, though. Here's the thing. So not called by Droll. Here's the thing. If this Into the Void was a Upstrike Goblin, I could actually use Institution here, and then trigger Jackal to summon out Jackal King and play around and out it. But if I activate Institution, Into the Void is no longer usable. Honestly, I could actually use Institution, and then trigger Jackal to summon out Jackal King, and then Upstrike Goblin, get the counters, and then Institution, remove a counter to get Jackal back to the hand, turn on Into the Void. But if this Jackal gets ashed by a Jackal, by an Ash Blossom, then I am gonna have to wait. Yeah, no. I think it's just better. This is just cleared board. I still get a decent board. Yeah, look, like Ash Blossom here. I still get a decent board if, even if through Droll. Because if Into the Void, he has Ash Blossom. I use Institution. Jackal will lose 3 counters, get Jackal King. Really. And then, if I had any counters on Jackal, I could move 1 counter to get it from the extra deck, activate the Jackal, and Magister Summon again. That was a really bad use of Ash, though. Let's be real here. Oh, look at that. Thinking here. Gotta use Institution Switch. Let's just do this right now. We can play on anything we want, I think. That was a great draw. Also, because Into the Void got Ash Blossomed, that means that what do you call it? That means, okay, if he's got Ghost Ogre, he also can't use Ghost Ogre. 3 counters. Yeah, because I was about to say, Into the Void got Ash, which means we don't lose our hand in the end phase. So if we do draw into Garuda, we don't have to worry about giving that up. And if he had Ghost Ogre, Jacking negates, Mastery just turns on let's not use Jackal Effect yet, because we cannot play around a... What do we call it? Endymion maybe? Yeah, you have the zone build up. We can't play around a Nib yet, because we'd only have one counter, so don't do that yet if you're playing this deck. But now, Jackal Effect can trigger... Ooh, no, we're fine still. Summon out Jackal King in this column here. Could have summoned out... We could have summoned out... Ooh, okay, so let's be real. I could have summoned out Bastus instead, so that Silva could summon out Endymion. I think I'm gonna still summon out Bastus, but we just can't play around a, we can't play around a... What do you call it? An Imperm now. So we should have just summoned out Endymion here and kept that other thing for... Yeah, that would have been better for us. I think we still get out a decent board here, which I might... Even through a Disruption... Still, we could have played around, like, everything. But, we should be okay here. Let's do this, get out another Endymion from the deck. We have 2 scales thanks to Bashes. I'm not reading chat, by the way, because I'm explaining the plays. But let's pop the Jackal now. Get back to Servant. Yeah. Servant. I want to get into Penlands again, but I'm having so much fun returning to my roots and playing zombies. Yeah, if you should play... Ooh. Play whatever you want, I always say. As long as you have fun with the game, even if you're playing stuff that people wouldn't like, you know, just do what you want, is what I say. Okay, let's do that. Endymion here and Bashes here. Now, let's link away... Yeah, Celine. Over here. We want to make sure that Magister points turn. Set the into the void. Into the void. And now Endymion can do this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, if we could activate that void, if it was like an upstart, I would use it, and then I would negate it myself. Pop 1 to 8 cards, yep. So that I could bounce Institution, and in doing so, I could remove 4 to grab Garuda. Because, legit, I didn't use Into the Void. If that Into the Void was any spell card activatable, I would just, what do you call it? I would negate my own spell. This also puts counters, yeah, no, wow. Everything, we got everything. Always negate with the cards that Celine points to first, so that, if Endymion has to negate, bounces back the Jackal King and frees up that Celine zone, so that Celine can summon back. Because she has to summon to his own before too. Shiny Void got me blind. That's true, this is a pretty big board. Yep, like this. Link them off, second Electromite, Prince Revival Electromite. 60 card deck, by the way, guys. Yep, but so look at that. We have to use the one Jackal King here that Celine points to, so that Endymion can negate like this and bounce that Jackal King to the hand. Because if we use the Jackal King on the right, we'd have to bounce that to the hand, but Celine cannot recycle that Jackal King, because she can only recycle if the zone is free. We need Electromite Limited. You can add 1 spell trap deck to hand that matches Dragon Archmage from the deck to hand. Yeah. I think they're gonna just add the Crimson Gaia, right? Which we can negate the effect of anyway. Because Terrain is wild. Yeah, that one. So the activation's all fine, and then we can just negate the other effect of it. Endymion, negate that. And this is why we always want to keep a count on Magister, because he doesn't really do too much during opponent's turn. He just kind of clogs up the board after he has okay. No. This gets us another Endymion out, and then Celine could actually summon out the other Jackal King from my hand. Don't do it yet, because we still need that zone opened up. Need to get Endymion out. Cross Magister. I'll leave chat in a second, guys. And now Celine can summon out. Now we have a negate for whatever he has in his hand. Yeah, there we go. Whatever he has in his hand, we have a Demon negate and the Spell Trap negate. So yeah, 6 disruptions. And if we had that spell, like I said, we would have had a Garuda bounce too. If Into the Void would have been activatable. That's all it took. It was grass, right? This dude's not even using grass. What's the point in using 60 cards? Huh. Okay. Yeah, we had enough to play. He didn't even have Imperm, so that whole thing about us not playing around Imperm didn't even matter. Yeah. Let me read chat in a second, guys. Sorry. Did you get those FTPs and just list them onto the deck, or did you just drop the cash? Yeah, no. Like I said, I'm completely free to play. I know I'm reading chat from like 5 or 10 minutes ago. Sorry, guys. I just get focused, hang on. Only one. Holy Selena counters. Ooh, just join the chat here. Okay, let me keep going here. I'm just making sure I get everyone. Every day they probably add some more finish animations. Yeah, that would be super cool. Honestly. Actually, now that I think about it, could Endymion have his own finishing animation? Hang on. Like, you see this, Endymion, right? Like, with that whole, like, circle there. Imagine it looks like Endymion's, you know, attack boards, but it's just that one. And, like, 3 spell counters, like, circle around the circle as it crashes. Would be pretty cool to implement that. Plus, Endymion's, like, in Dark Condition are closely related anyway, so it would work. Did I bad Electromite's banned at TCG? If you look at that hand that I had, that was 4 negates without Electromite. That hand that I was getting through Ash Blossom, technically, before... Oh, crap, it's jump high. Before I summoned out Electromite, that was 4 negates. Using that Jackal to summon out Chakra King, and then save it to summon out Endymion from the deck, was 4 negates. I just did it so it was 6 negates. Electromite helps me get 6 negates. One was a negate gotten from Electromite's effect, and the other was a what do you call it? The other was from the Pendulum Summon. But that was, even if Electromite was banned for that duel, I would have had 4 negates still, which I think is enough for that game. Want to get the Pendulums again? Yeah. I saw for Sensi Jess collab. Now I want to try Plants. Honestly, Plants, I think DK had it right when he said Plants have the most annoying 2-in-1 combo. Ooh. We need Electromite Limited. Let's go Jackal effect. Do I want to summon out Bash or Jackal King? Maybe I want to get Bashless Scout? Here's my dilemma here. Because if here's my dilemma. I summon out Bash, right? Upstrike out and get a counter. So it's on Endymion. Bash would move 3 counters to get Jackal. Now I have Endymion negate for Electromite, for Imperm, called by negate for a Veiler, and 2 Pendulums, but I don't have anything in my hand except the Jackal. So this is Endymion gives Magic Goon vibes. I imagine he's having a red and black like DM Blast. Oh, that would be cool. I saw space we used it. On a mythical beast link quarter for Endymion that nets 2 counters per spell and lets me use them like Citadel, softens the turn. That would be super cool, but imagine instead the one it just sets Citadel from the deck. Because if that's the case, if that sets Citadel from the deck, it's like an extra spell card activation too as well. And also it allows you to get at least 1 more spell counter through Droll, which can turn on your plays. Because sometimes you go serve it and then Magister, okay, 1 counter. Upstart, oh, Droll, like, I got no more things. If you can know summon anything, link it to the Link 1 Spellcaster and set Citadel. Activate the Citadel, you can trigger Servant. So it gives you that 1 more counter. And getting 1 more counter, nobody can say that's broken. Come on. Have you fought Cloud Trap Tricks, dude? That crap is so frustrating. Honestly, Trap Tricks aren't an issue if I get a decent hand for it. Because if I do, I can just Endymion pop the board. Transfer Spiral levels of dragons. Okay, sorry guys. I'm trying to figure this out. If you know, we'll just play it safe. It's not Jackal King. He probably has Imperm or something. I don't know, but Bashes could have gotten me more stuff from the that I could stop. Oh, again, that's pretty good too. Yeah, we'll do that now. Wait, can we just play through it all anyway? Because Magister? Actually, maybe that was just... Maybe we're fine. Because Bestiary helps us out too. I don't know what he might have. That took me a while because I was reading chat throughout that, but I think you should be okay. Let's, okay, 3 counters. Why don't we move that counter from serve it, but I kind of want to wait on that, I think. Because if he's got an Imperm, Endymion will be cool to, before I go into Electromite, Endymion will be cool to bounce serve it instead. Also, we don't want him to Imperm jacking with all those counters. Let's utilize that. We could still use those little bit of counters on serve it when we're using Bash Disc to recycle. That was really interesting what we just milled. Okay, let's summon Magister on the very right. So Jackal doesn't matter where we summon. Always summon in defense mode because he's 0 attack. There's no reason why you'd ever want to summon an attack. Serve it, I always summon an attack for in attack mode when it's the when it's the what do we call it? Main phase turn 2. You know what I'm saying, guys. Alright. Bash Disc effect. 1, 2, and 3. Jackal here. Just summon 1 vanilla and Deco. Brr. Oh, you're talking about Lokai, yeah. I find Lokai to be a little like, oh great, kind of deal. Here we go again. Alright, now let me go Electromite. Keep in mind, with what we had here, assume that we didn't have Electromite. Electromite was still banned, right? We could still use that Jackal to summon another Jackal King, and then on double Jackal King and Endymion and Magister, which is 4 negates already. Huh. No. I'm gonna bounce himself. I would think about bouncing Magister, but Magister cannot be put back on the field. Endymion can. Really, dude? Really? Okay. The next thing to do happen, what? Put a negate or something like Jackal King, or maybe another Endymion. Pop the Jackal to get back served. Set the scales to pen summon. Like, I'm not gonna go on another 30-minute turn or something like other people do. They always think Electromite, oh, it's full combo to 50 minutes of, like, no. They might just think it's an unbreakable board, which, to be fair, it kind of is. 10 pi, right? They chose to go second, though. Wait, Spellcraft Monster Reborn. That was a hamster sounding scream. That was a hamster sounding scream. I did not expect anyone to ever say that. Well, this should not a counter. If only did, yes, but I'm fine with it not having a counter. I was thinking I could use Jackal's effect to pop to get Institution that counter so that it could happen, but no. And Endymion bouncing himself is plenty fine because that's a high scale. So, honestly, it's still better to bounce Institution to search a high scale anyway. But it wasn't just like, oh, would have been so big. Like, it would have been extra, like maybe an extra negate, but I think I still would have been able to pedal him some and everything. Yeah, I think I would have added Endymion to the hand, right? I had three vacant zones. Pop the Jackal to get Servant, and then pedal summon out the Bash Disc and Endymion, and then Endymion summon Pop. I had the 5 zones filled up, unless I wanted to link it to Celine. So technically, would have been 1 extra negate. Let me make sure I'm still recording. Yes. Okay. I thought Anomaly stopped streaming, guys. Someone get on his channel and tell him to stop. They're significantly weaker without the Link one, I hope. What else does it do anyway? Oh, just special summons. Okay, so just Link. Wait a second. Are these? That's an Earth. Can they go to Nappies with this? I'm scared. Okay. Okay, they can't. Who's the better pen player? The one who goes first. I mean. I'm really not sure how to answer that. There was sometimes you can still win going second, against some toxic stuff. What did he just add? During opponent's main phase or battle phase, quick effect synchro, using only Yangzing monster control. Wait, technically, can you just synchro summon and not even use this card as a material? Oh crap, tired. Okay. So Savage Dragon doesn't even need to be banned for this event, because like, there's no way you're getting a Link monster in graveyard. There's like no possible way to utilize that if your opponent's on Links, right? One wing. Okay, so that's a Barone. You just summon that from the deck? What allowed him to summon from deck? Oh, dang long, of course. I've seen that combo too many times. So nothing in his hand we know about. This is all off one card. Centurion, okay. What's up, guys? How's it going? Hey, Kira? Kira King? Gamma. Oh, wow. Okay. Hope you're doing well. This is all off one card, 1.5 card combo, looks like.
I'm still waiting for my turn.
Okay, Phantom Summon, so at least we'll see more cards in his hand. Wait, is he just gonna... Okay. We know of the any other cards he added, by the way. Did he add Synchro Rebel or something? He added that, but then just added it repeatedly. Here's the thing. Centurion says, face up cards in your spell effectively that destroyed. So Gouda's not gonna be popping anything. Unless he sets a card. Wait, is he gonna add Protos? No. The card he discarded at the start of the... He sent... Wow. They can't end on Beatrice just to win. This is not... They can't end on Beatrice. Not in the event. Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, it's the event, sorry. Kira, sorry for leaving you hanging. Are you watching Solitaire? Yeah. Is he gonna run out of time, you guys think? You know, I got Master 1 a couple weeks ago. So we kind of chilling with the event, because even if we lose a game, it doesn't matter, because we don't count it against us, which I love, honestly. Like, if I lose like 12 games in a row or something, I'd be like, okay, this is a little bit annoying, but I'm not going to get angry over it because I don't lose anything for it. I just don't get good content, I guess. But if I'm doing that in the event, I'm like, is this going to end? Goddess Dragon. I mean, I'm sure he's playing that because of the Stardust Excel Synchro, but, like, he actually hard summoned it. I mean, like... Oh, okay, I was about to say, this is only, like, 2.5 disruptions, because of Stardust being half, but that's 3. Blazar is my only concern. Here's the thing. Garuda is not going to be popping anything. I think I'm going to summon Garuda instead. Because his effect is not going to be doing anything for me. But the reason I summon it is because the spellbooks, I don't actually have to normal summon to activate them at all. They should have just okay. They should have what? They should have some permanent events just for fun. That would be super nice, but I think that people will just stay in the events and never do ranked again. Which is because the legacy event, I think, the Duelist Cup, wasn't the Duelist Cup, but it was like the acceleration event, was one of their best ones. It was so much fun, and everyone just kept on going. To be honest, the best Triad duel I've done in this game as well, Triad duels only being like 3 games, was the TCG one. It was really cool, because I was using my actual TCG deck and doing really well with it too. Because the deck is still strong in TCG. It does not need Electromite to actually win its games. Electromite just makes everything a little bit safer, you know? Like, I can play around disruptions because of this. I had some boss a little bit more consistent with Electromite. Okay. But, Electromite, is not actually necessary in Endymions. But if you have the ability to go for Electromite and you don't, it's not smart. Okay. Can Stardust Dragon negate Endymions effect? Wait, I could use Callby on that. Actually, if he negates this, I could just link away Garuda. Huh. I could use Callby on... he hasn't used his other stuff yet, so he could still go for more, but... I could just use Callby on Stardust. I didn't even think about doing that. Okay, so theoretically, I just need to draw into any spell I could use that's not a Pendulum, so that Abductor could search. He could still use his Centurion cards. Well, it was more, fortunately. It says more about the ladder than it does about events, huh? It does, for sure. Like, I would have liked secrets to go through. Even the secret, if you negated knowledge, I guess that would have been bad, but I still would have gotten the second counter from secrets out of Abductor. Probably could have given the third one, which means that's 3 and 2. Remove to get a Endymion, activate a Endymion. That is 3 and 1. Definitely not enough, but like, what you got? Another Barone, right? Yeah, Barone. That's kind of like messed up. He doesn't even have any of them in graveyard. That's crazy though. This is all off of 1 card. He got a little bit more off of the Pelham summon for the Sword Soul, but like still, this is all just from the Super of the Samurai route. And I should discard off that. That's like 3 of these negates came from. This was all 1 card. What do you call it? 1 card from the Super Samurai route. 1 discard, which is the Gamma. A Pendulum summon out level 6. That was it. And a and what do you call it? The level 2 got him the extra Barone. From hand. Interesting deck though. Let's check it out. Yeah, that blackout would have made things so much more annoying. Nib though in hand. Probably was Nib in hand. He had Gamer in hand in case the opponent had Maxi, which is banned for the event, but it still shows that this deck is very usable in ladder. Let's see. If they had classic events, that's from it might bring in a lot more players. I mean, it would be very cool. It would definitely, like, yes, bring in lower players, but also make the game not die as fast, you know? Wait, I just want to know, do you Shy Shen? Why is Shen so bashful? Wait, is there a card called Shy Shen? Because I'm thinking of Shen Shen, the one that banished the raid. That's not a card, is it? Shy Shen. I can't think of anything. Oh, wait, this guy went to go first, though. Hey, again, this guy chose to go first. Going first, Tenpai. His goals are beyond your understanding. I think they use armed dragons or something. Tenpai, sorry. In DK's tournament, there was a going first 10 play deck that used armed dragons, which is cool. Okay. He'll just win to draw Lockwood anyway, so guys, don't worry. It's a fun handle. What shower weapons? Oh, okay. Okay. I can only think of, when I think of brush shower weapons is, I just ask, who are you? I am you. No, I'm not. You know, that one meme, or one, was one of the funniest parts they did. Not you, him. No, he is me, and I am you. That one. Okay, so this is a... He can chain that trap whenever he wants. Sequence is in the hand, so I don't really want to... use it up my normal summon yet. Okay, what? Okay, but why though? Twisting Tiger. Oh. Oh, I could actually, if whatever he summons is problematic or something. I don't see why I would use Good on any of this. Okay. Just because I'm a little bit worried about a Ghost Ogre, I'm gonna do this just to make sure that I'm just to make sure that if I use this and he has Ghost Ogre, he can't stop it. So let's go 3 counters, get that Siren out. We might have Ash Blossom potential. No, Ash Blossom. Okay. Now let's see. Do you get the draw? No. What is going on today, guys? He chose to go first. Doesn't have any hand traps. Maybe Veiler. Do I want to use you? I don't think so. Sometimes when I use the second server if I'm worried about a hand... Yeah, oh, good thing I did not use another hand trap. When I'm worried about, like, potential disruptions. Oh, okay, we just win now. Like I say, when I go in second, I usually just summon out server in attack mode. Yeah, it's probably getting, like... Oh, do not do that. Sin Dark Angel, how you doing? Let's go get that draw 2 first before we decide to search, because we could search. We probably got Veiler, I think it's the only thing in hand, because these are all first 2, only got 3 summons. Uh-huh. No. We move both from Draco King in case he's got a second Veiler. We get to keep as many counters in our hand as possible. Yeah, no. Looks like nothing. Now, did anything lock him into fire dragon monsters or anything like that? Like, can he nib me? Or is he locked at all by anything? Because this game doesn't lock you at all, so it's gotta... Nah, I can't use that. Wait, can I? Oh, of course, he did all the... Yeah, of course. You know what? I'm gonna guarantee a win here. It was Lightning Storm. I'm gonna guarantee a win real quick here, guys. Hang on. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got that Endymion. Whip draw 2. Yeah, no. I could, because he did all this stuff. He summoned out the Chandra and whatever it was. Would use this effect. We'll just pop the board and then we'll just continue on. He might scoop after that, which I wouldn't blame him. But, we could still just do this. Pop everything. And then I'll just, like, Electromite here. Rest in peace to those spell counters for sure, but I'll just put like a Magister in here or something. Because the Deviant only scaled use. Oh yeah, Blue Boy's in Graveyard too, so we could just. Yeah, we should be fine. I don't know why he chose to go first though. Did he misclick? Lightning Storm and what? No other hand traps, by the way, guys. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So yeah, activate Magister, Mastery Search another. We could even search Citadel to trigger Magister if we wanted to, but even without that draw, Pendulum Summon out Endymion and Garuda, I think, yeah. Link Garuda and Electromite to Selene, some Blue Boy, Access Code, go Access Code, and Endymion, which is 8100, and then Jock King, which is 10,500, which means that's over his 10,000 he has. And if he had 11,000, I'm pretty sure he had 10,000, but if he had more, I could still just use the Mastery to add an Endymion, or I could just trigger off the Magister. And if he didn't, if I couldn't do any of that, he has 500 life points, and I have 3 negates for him. Yeah, is this the... There was no Arm Dragons in here, though. Why would he go first? What part of this goes, go first? Or where that Biden comes back after 3 attacks in battle phase. That's a good point. Here's one kind of field. Yeah, okay, that's definitely something to keep in mind, yeah. But I would have had, yeah, I guess that's true. Okay. That could have hurt for sure. But if as long as I just attack with Jack from first, and then a DV, then that's true. Yeah, I mean, I could have, if I didn't remember that, it would have been a problem. But I could still play around that by licking away Jockey King and something it back. Okay. We could scale like this. Abductor could search whatever. See if he's got that draw. Ah. We don't even have to normal summon now, okay. Okay, let's get that draw first before we use Abductor. What if he's got Ghost Ogre? It doesn't matter. If he does got Ghost Ogre, we'll just tactics draw 2 anyway. Alright, let's get Jackal now. Looks like he's got something. Let's go Citadel now. Jackal. Oh, we probably could have just Pendulum Summon out first. If we Pendulum Summon out Jock King, then use Citadel, get those counters. Could have had more. Should we just get out Bash? Nah. Pen Summon or Magister effect? Magister effect, we'll just do that. Okay, still going Electromite, but I mean, he could very well have like an Impermanent. He could have a Veiler too, and I can't negate that unfortunately. But I'm not gonna go Jockey King and risk losing the game like that. Yeah. Let's see here. better to do this, I would say. Fortunately, that Talons in his hand is not a Into the Void, which would have been, I think, helpful. A little bit better, at least. Doctor always makes me feel so conflicted. If she gets stuck, I cry. If I get to use a trice, I'm overjoyed. Blue will close to a card. Yeah, the Abductor's really good. Not with a hand like that, because it could have been better, but we did get to do some searching, at least. You gotta negate that, otherwise that's the field spell and goes off from there. He needs that quick play spell to actually do anything else. If not, oh crap! You thought I was gonna get jump scared by that, and I did, but still, okay. Wouldn't that be nice? Just read something about Blue War. And what did that do for me? That doesn't do anything. Would love to have enough counters to do more of the stuff. But we'll just go like this. Maybe like an upstart could have helped me out. One upstart to draw into Reflection would have made that Reflection activates. Abductor goes to... What is this? I'm gonna negate that too. Not just because I'm sugar happy, but because it seems like Phoenix negate the normal summon he's Boas, isn't he? Tenpai Centurion? Okay. Nope. Senpai is real. That is funny. That's funny. JK gotta be up. Is Premier the main card, by the way? I always get Jude and Premier confused with how which one's a better choke point, but I think it's Premier, right? So basically Chudea activates, put Premier in the back row. Premier activates the summon, use the effect of Premier, then negate that. The myth exists. It's like, I'm not one for just jumping the gun with negates and such, but it just feels like if he stopped at the end of his turn after one stuff here, then I should probably just negate the first thing I see. Just need one more spell card before, so I can free up use Reflection. Well, now Citadel's gonna be freed up at least. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Get Blue War back from the graveyard, so that if we need to, we can still go into SP or something like that. But also, would like to use one more spell so that I can trigger Reflection without needing to use a Abductor's effect. But we'll still settle for triggering off the Citadel. That's pretty good. We'll do this right now in case he tries to do something else. He can negate the activation and all, but like, I think it's no good. Really, nothing. Guess we'll put it on Citadel. Okay. Does that mean that trap card is no good anymore? Yeah, that trap card's no good anymore. Now it is. Let me just do this. Okay. Use Abductor's effect here. Do not trigger off Citadel. Nope. Get something like maybe just another Trapper King out. We have a lot of Trapper Kings though. I guess I'll just get another Endymion. No. Nope. All the stuff you get triggered to. He can change the Reflections effect. So yeah, it looks like he's got nothing except for that trap card. So let's do that. And do that. It forces out that trap card, or it doesn't, you know? Either way, yeah, it doesn't get that anymore. Yeah, he realizes he's got nothing else. Abduct Endymion scale. Penalties without 2 Jackal King. Link into Access Code Talker. Then Endymion remove 6 pop the board. But that's why you don't scoop when you see it's Senpai. You only scoop when they have full combo. One, two, three, four, 5 Tenpai? 6 Tenpais. 6 Tenpai monsters. 1 field spell, and well, Kaiba does that one. Both of them are at 1, but still, that's crazy. Well, we still got the win at least. How close are we? We only 1,000 left, and then we'll probably call stream. Either that, or we'll just stop recording and maybe just do some subscriber replays, some follower replays, whatever you call it, like Eva Sketch does at the end of his streams. Is Deeper even legal event? No, it's not. I checked. It was one of the first things I checked. Because, like, oh, Fusion Synchro? Okay. You don't have anything else in the extra deck? Okay, Deeper will call whatever you summon, you know? I think, I don't know, maybe Konami thinks that it's balanced because some decks can use more than one extra deck stuff. Like, oh, you're using Fusion, you might be able to use X. That wasn't expected. Let's go Upstart and see if he draws a lock towards me. Okay, triple Institution. That's not terrible. I can make that work still. Okay. Oh, he's got a Bestial. Okay, that's what that is. Hopefully he's got Ghost Stroke, and he just uses Ghost Stroke on this. Nope. Huh. Kinda do want to get that extra draw, though. So maybe it would have been a little bit better. Yeah, I could have done this a little bit better. Instead of, yeah, use Basilisk first to put Groot in the extra deck, and then Jaka can pop to summon out the Basilisk. Would have been much better in my opinion. Seems like overkill for Emperor. Yeah, very true. So yeah, Basilisk could have been on the field instead. That's a good card. 3. 1, 2. Would have had bashes on the field, and on the way to get that Jack King back in my hand, which means it would have had enough for everything, I think. Servant here. Let's go for Endymion. Yeah, would have been much better. I think I was just... Okay. So, if I would have done the thing with Bashes, Bashes could move those... I got Endymion, serve it, summon out Endymion, or serve it. Then Bashes could move 3 counters to get Jack King back to my hand, right? Link serve it and Bashes into Electromite. If he has Imperm, I negate it. Oh, you have Valor. Oh, crud. Okay, Jack King get Endymion, scale, Link Electromite and Endymion on the field into Celine, pounce them back out the Endymion, then Endymion moves 6 to summon out, and that should be enough for game because 8100. I would have probably just linked it with Blue Boy anyway, but oh, hang on, what deck was he winning anyway? Bashes would have been just raised the. It was Sword Soul. Was that no? I saw these 2 cards. I thought it was Sword Soul. But no, it was just Centurion, but they bricked. Definitely was a good steal of the hand though. So if they scooped on that, that means they didn't have Imperm, which means everything was just fine. Nice. They passed. Turn 1. Like, wow. Yeah, I had enough to Electric put in the extra deck and then Penum summon out too. Okay, not a bad hand. Triple Institution you guys saw, and it looks like it still was enough. What you got? Does he get both? Oh. Do I care enough? Do I care enough? What do you guys think? Should I negate this, or should I just save it for like potential troll? Should I use it on here, or should I save it on Droll? Or Ash Blossom, because Ash Blossom would also hurt a lot. Add what? Probably Bash. Bash, shuffle a card in the deck. This is just for a draw 1, right? This is like negating draw 1. David, who plays 100 trap? Okay, I'll save call by then. Maybe I'll draw into I'll draw into tactics. Alright, do we add probably Magister? Yeah. Looks like that was his only hand trap, so probably could have used that call by. We still not jacking because I kind of want to start getting counters on the board in case we draw into some good stuff. It might be Imperm. If it is, eh. Let's see here. Here. How many summons am I at, by the way? I gotta get another thing to negate a potential dib. Yep. So 1, 2, and 3. Keep that bash to the hand. To the field, I mean, obviously. What else would it be? Bash, remove 3 counters. Infirm, interesting. Let's see here. Now, do I want to use Magistra? No, I don't. Veiler? Another Infirm. Very funny. You just banished by kicking what? Oh, okay. Looking as the fish dish. Okay, so not worth it to remove 3. Let's keep bricked in hand traps, but I don't know if you noticed that. I'm not down for the count yet. Skill 2. I was thinking about acting call by and then removing 3 to penalize someone out more, but I think Jack is affected a little bit better. Cerberus. Let's go ahead. I can move all 4. I don't want to move all 4. We'll just do this. Oh, I can't draw though. That's fine. 1, 2. We'll move that one since to vanish. Oh, a 4th one from you, I guess. And let's go into Selene. So after all that, we still got 3 negates. Let's see if he adds one of the Tempai cards. I'll just negate it. We have 1, 2, 3, 7 counters on board. If I move 2 to negate whatever he adds, you know? That would be... Yeah, if he adds a Bestial, he can't even use it because nothing's in graveyard. So if I move 2, that's 5 counters. So the Bastard Steward moves 3 counters from Selene or so. Summon out Endymion, and I still have a negate for whatever else is in his hand. This might be a good one to save. Because how many hand traps is that? Ghost Ogre, Double Infirm, and a Bruce Room. And I still got this. The, yeah. Oh yeah, it is definitely Tempai. I was supposed to go... Okay. Let's wait until battle phase. What if I just do this? Droplets has to send 2 cards to negate Reflection and Jackal King. If he just sends 1 to negate Reflection... And that's at 1. If he just sends one to negate Reflection, because he has 3 cards in hand, right? One droplet would not be enough. I wasn't wrong about the number 1 being more than 1, but should we have covered the Grave Earthstalker? Yeah. No. Unless that 1 card in his hand is... There we go. Yeah, we'll save that game because of how much hand traps he had, and he still was able to get everything he wanted. I'm like, no, we're not down for the count yet. All right, let's get that with that. Replays. Let's make that one public. Yeah. Is this one any good? Oh yeah, that one was one of those like he disrupted me a lot of times, but I still won. But that's what this was gonna be. Excuse me. Did we check his deck yet? Yeah, it was just an average Tenpai deck with 1 droplet. So yeah, I guess technically if that was like that 1 quick play in his hand and then he had droplet, that would have been bad. But like, if he had droplet in that hand before and he tried to use it then, it wouldn't be enough because he had to send his monster away. Alright. Okay. Okay. You see Servant and Service in hand. Don't be conflicted. It looks like we can trigger Servant first. Now, if he's got an Ash Blossom, we just need to draw into any spell we can use and we'll be fine. So we did draw... He has Ash. We have to Pendulum Summon first, because if we do not Pendulum Summon first, and he Ashes Serve it, we end our turn on nothing. Yep. But if we drew into any spell card we could use, like another Upstart Goblin, we would have been fine, because you could trigger it off the Serve it anyway. Alright, let's get another Drafting out. Alright, goal is to go for... Let's see here. Make sure... Nope, nope. We already Pendulum Summon, right? So, we could probably... I kind of want to, like... Okay. Electromite. You and... Yeah, it's you. Because Crowley would be good to draw more, you know? But I kind of know what I want. I kind of want to get Magister. That's an extra summon here. Pop that Endymion and get Magister out, because it also turns Service on. Oh, that's pretty good too, though, actually. Let's see. We still have a normal summon. We can go for Jackal, which gets us out another negate. Right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think we should get out a really good board here. Okay, let's do this. Add a Endymion, guys. You do have to see why Fascist is one of the greatest cards ever printed. Let's go ahead and do this. Get out. Do not get out Jackal King. Get out Bachelus. Bachelus is like, I don't know how else to describe it. It's an invisible summon. I don't know how to talk about it. It just like Bachelus and Celine combo so well together. I didn't even trigger that yet, huh? Let's get out. Okay, we're gonna have. Yeah, it's Endymion. Watch out, guys. Look at this. Now, Bachelus effect triggers. 1, 2, 3. To get Jackal King to the hand. Force Celine to summon it back out. Celine.
This is 6 negate still. What the heck? This is 6 negate still. What? Celine summoned Draco King, Endymions summoned himself to pop Citadel, but not really. And we have... Oh my goodness, guys! Like, we Pendulum Summon, that's our last action we do! And yet we still got everything we need! And the monster that we Pendulum Summoned with, we linked away. So everything else was just fine. I can't believe it. Maybe we should save that. I don't know, maybe. Like, that, wasn't that, like, I knew he had that. Like, here's the thing. If he would have just, like, serve it, then he'd ashes it. Like, we saw him ash the servant there. I think we gotta save that. That was, honestly, like, even I'm impressed with myself. Alright, let's delete this. How am I still level 38, though? Like, I feel as though I should be level 50 by now. I was thinking, do I use Endymions effect? Remove 6 counters, summon and pop Citadel, but not really. And then activate Draco King and chain the Endymion that did not get any counters to bounce the Citadel to hand. Put Draco King in graveyard, and then Celine remove 3, summon back out the Draco King, and then activate the Citadel so that Draco King gets counters and then Endymion gets counters. Only cost is that oh yeah, oh. There was no way. I'm trying to figure out Lava Golem too, but I still had 4 other negates. And Bash just put back the Draco King. It didn't put back the Jackal, which means it still had another Draco King left in deck. It was basically the exact same end board that we can normally get on a normal Pendulum Summon, but we just were able to work around that way. That was really awesome. I don't think a post-event Senpai lowest in chat. It might be possible. Wait, what are you talking about? I was just in sequencing the list. What's going on here? Uh-oh, Senpai. I didn't see that. This is so close to being a goated hand. Ooh. Fortunately, we go Magistrate Institution, get a Jackal, Nova Summon Jackal. We only have 2 more activations, we can't really trigger it. So we actually have to go Magistrate here. Sorry, Spellbook here. This kid is so close to just so good, but not good enough yet. It was so close to being a good hand. Can we even do anything besides Pendulum Summon Draco King? See, 1 counter. Let me try this. Not enough here. You can negate a card, but I kind of feel like I'm leaning more towards moving 4 counters to get the Garuda. It was so close to a good hand. It was so close. If we had a Jackal in hand, instead of Blue Boar, oh, that would have been everything. Like, we could have played through so many hand traps. We could have even, like, Normal Summon the Jackal, link into Link Weebo, potentially. Or Normal Summon Jackal, activate Magister, Double Institution. We don't even need to do any of that. Would love to negate this, but unfortunately, no.
Other members are now often Century.
It was so close to a really good hand. Because that's a really good, like, TCG, everything. Just in case they find some way to get another copy of it on the field. Like, here's the thing. If he does the effect of negate in hand, and then he finds another way to put it on the field, you know? And what do you call it? Okay. What would happen if I would have had the counters to negate that? To negate the first monster they had. He already had Chundra though in hand, right? Or did he? No, he already had Chundra. So even if I negated and destroyed. Try to figure out, is there something would I have stopped everything, or did he have everything else? Kind of felt like he would for sure use the spell card before it being necessary, but it looks like it's not going to be possible in that time yet. Also, he's got that field spell, so it kind of doesn't matter, right? Unless maybe he goes into that level, that 3000 attack one, and not Biden Dragon, the other one. I mean, he most likely knows what Garuda does, because he's about to go to the hand. Wait, he did go to that card. Oh boy. I was thinking that, like, the Trident Dragon, I didn't want to destroy Institution, so I kept the counters on him. Did he throw? The Fire Dragon too, like, I think they made this archetype for Trident Dragon. Pop Draco. Yes, please. Well done. That's a card. He's already used that effect to Synchro Summon too. Oh my goodness, he has it exact enough. That is so stupid. Wait, what? I'm confused. Did he mess up? Why did he... Guys, what? I'm confused. I just find it funny, exact 52 to 52, but like... Oh, it's a soft one's return, okay. Like, he threw though, right? Why couldn't he just... Did he already attack with this card? Wait, did he already attack with that card? Is that why he didn't do it? Let's do this. One counter. I want to hope that he does not have like an Ash Blossom or something. Let's see here. If he's got, I don't think he. If he had Impro, I don't think he would use it on. Yeah. We have to get Citadel. Yeah. There's no way that I win this, guys, right? This is for emergencies, just because I do not want to, I don't want to, what do you call it? Like, if in case he has some way to lock down that Jackal skill, I don't want to actually get hit with a, I want to use Bashes to immediately get that Jackal back in my hand. I'm just gonna do it back. Droplet? Called by. I don't think you understand that that helps me. Also, this triggers off of the third attack declaration, right? Two from each. Oh, one from Bash 2. I don't need 3 attacks, I just need 2. There's no way it's no one this, guys! I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that. Gouda for the win? I guess, honestly... Did he have that... I honestly don't know. If anyone knows, would negating that original card have stopped everything? Or would it not have done anything? Alright, let's say that one. We have room for one more replay to save. Dark Hole, wow. A lot of board, like the droplet, like a lot of board breakers that he just didn't draw. Maybe he had Red Reboot in the hand. Wait, did he have Nib? That's one of the things I was thinking about. Or Nib, okay. That was insane. I don't know how I won that. I really have no idea. Did Fire's hard killing small brain numerous? I think, I honestly don't know. Did that dude, he didn't attack with that level 1700 attack one at all after I summoned Gouda. So I'm speculating that he probably attacked with him already, which is why he super summoned immediately. They're like, oh, he's got exact lethal. I think, oh, that's so stupid that he has the exact amount of life points as me, as my exact attack points. Like, ah, that's so stupid. But he only attacked like, what? Oh, okay, I'm still in this? Did I not just lose? But that was funny. Okay. I guess you say bricked. I don't remember that happening in the anime. Excel. Oh crap! 666. That's scary. Excel synchro. Oh no! I have nothing I can do. I surrender. Oh. Wait, there's that same deck. Wait, what? Wait a second. You say? Did I go? Is it? It's that same deck. Was it? I guess it was Will. I think it was this dude that yeah. Is it exactly the same everything? Okay. Hey, hang on. 130, right? So that's 390s for 3 games, right? So 3 wins away. 3 wins away, and then we can call it. What's the plan for tomorrow? There was no streaming, no content left to do tomorrow. I think I had this group that I like meeting up with after Sundays, but sometimes I can't because I stream. But because it's the last Sunday of the month, everything else is clear. I think I'll just take that day off. So I wouldn't say no stream tomorrow, I'd say. But I'll still be back next week for Saturday for ring climbing. Ooh. Okay, so if he's got Droll, if Into the Void draws into a Pendulum, then we can still trigger Servant and look at his hand. Okay, what you got? No Droll, it looks like. Okay, so that was cool. Get jacking out of the deck, we already have that. Okay, so you got something. Making it painfully obvious. So I'll use Desires first then. Banished nothing with 1 Garuda, 1 Bastus, 1 Knowledge, 1 Inflection, 1 Service. A lot of 1-ofs. Okay. Abductor's gone though. Abductor is not gone. Okay, sure. Okay, so I guess we'll summon out the Servant. Knowledge is gone, so there's no reason to keep our normal summon. So if he's got Imperm, we negate it. If he's got Veiler, I think we just look at the hand, because our hand is not bad right now. Like we can do some cool stuff. It's Veiler. Okay, we look at the hand then. Right. Yeah. Nope. Interesting. That doesn't do anything. Sword Soul does everything. That does everything. Okay, this is a use once per turn. This is a force out, you know. Okay, let's see here. Because that's definitely not going away. That one needs to go. Let's take a decent hand here. So I'm gonna have Celine. Okay, so we'll let him keep the emergence. I put back Ashina and I negate the shooter. Or if I just put back Bashuda and negate Ashina? What? It's either between these two. It's between these two guys. Okay. Ashina or Bashuda? Ashuna, I think they call it. I'm trying to figure this out. I don't know which is better, because both these are really good. This one forces out Disruption. This one doesn't. But if I bounce this in the hand, Ashina can still get him some... I'm gonna just put the shooter back.
Okay, so yeah, you're negated. That's fine. I just activate Japanese King, right? Negated its effect by bouncing Citadel out of the hand, or will that do me any good? Look, Celine can summon out from graveyard. No, it does not do me any good. So we're gonna go into Celine first. Okay. Celine effect. So 1, 2, and 3. Summon out the Jackal King. Mastery. Add the Magister. So this is still 4 negates. Yeah, we get double the counters instead. Alright, so that's why, like, I like to go tactics, look at the hand, because now we know exactly what to negate, and we still get 4 negates out of everything. Wait, so he's got Ashuna. Yeah, we probably just let Ashuna go through the summon, and then we can negate the graveyard effect. Nope. He's got the other synchro that targets does nothing. He's got Ashuna. Ashuna, how much attack does Ashuna have anyway? Oh, it's not going to tell us here. Because theoretically about that, if he has more attack than Jacking's defense, then I would definitely negate that still. And then if he tries to use, because if Endymion bounces Badge to the hand, and I have more than 6 counters, I think, so Badge just still summons out anything else. Let me see here. 1600. So I'd have to negate that in hand. How much Shooter? 1500. I still negate either one. So yeah. Shooter negate in the hand, which means that Magister still summons out another Endymion. Right? But, Magister, if he had normal summon like a 10U monster after that, you know, I could still use Celine summon up Magister, and Magister summon out, I think, a Banish Reflection. Either way, I could just summon out under the Jackal King and still negate. With Jackie and Sword Soul. I mean, it's only mostly a 2 anyway. Well, I mean, he could have drawn something, so that's what I was trying to figure out. Alright, so no... Okay, honestly... Not a bad hand, especially with no Max C. See if he's got that drill. If he does, we still might not play. Okay, so Ash Blossom, I don't care about Ash Blossom. Now, do I want to just use Institution to grab a... I use Institution... Should I just do that? I mean, it's kind of safer, right? Ash. Good. Move 1 counter. Trigger serve it again. This is usually with his scoop. I do like it when the Ash Servant. People are like, you gotta save your Ash for Servant. I'm like, yeah, go ahead. I just use her again. Pretty funny to me. Okay, let's do this now. Oh, 1. We'll move from the monsters. Yeah, I can't go through all of them, so we're still just gonna have to play like this. Yeah, Baylor. Is an imperm. It's always whatever you think that they. It's just so frustrating when you can't get it what they have. Oh, I messed up. Yeah. I should have just linked to the Celine first and then removed the counters. Because then I could have actually triggered Abductor to get another negate out. That was not a good play on my part. Yep, remove 3 counters from Celine so that I could get Magister. And then, activate Magister and trigger Abductor from that. And if you trigger Abductor from that, I get a 4th negate out, and I'll only at the cost of what, like 3 less counters. Target Citadel. Oh my goodness, he targeted Citadel! Oh crap, he probably got droplets too, right? Cosmic, okay. Okay, this is where he chains the droplets, right? Okay, well, he doesn't got anything, so he just gave me a bunch of counters for no reason. MST. I love it when they target Citadel with that, though. That never happens, but they do that. Nope. Oh, bounce. Yeah, there we go. Now it's funny. So I would have had an extra negate on the field, too. If I would have done it the other way. And plenty of counters, it looks like, by the looks of it. One more win, it looks like. That we can call it. Yeah, Tempai. Looks like he didn't have anything. So he should have used Cosmic. Oh. He should have used Cosmic on the Citadel and MST on the Magister. Okay, what is happening here? So this is Synchro, like Link says he's... I mean, emergence, yeah. Alright. Game knows this is my last... Oh, it's Tempai. But without Max C, they kind of kick... They only have to rely on Droplet. That's their only hope. Otherwise, they really have to just get as many... Ooh. Okay. Here's the thing. If he has Ash Blossom... and he ashes anything at all, I still lose. I still don't get what I need. So we're just gonna do this here. If he's got Ash Blossom, we lose anyway. Okay, no Ash, it looks like. Let's get that Citadel. Trigger Reflection. Get that Jack looking out. Trigger Servant. Get that Endymion out. I'm not gonna activate. No, let's go Crowley, honestly. Not gonna activate Jacking yet in case we draw into something good. Royal Hand, yep. Wait, was that entirely a Royal Hand? I didn't even think about that. Okay, he's gonna give me knowledge because this is my last game. He didn't. Fail play? That's the part. Looks like no hand traps. Still haven't triggered Magister, so we're still on pace just to do... just to get our entire endboard that we want to get out. And if we draw into, like, Cerberus or Basilisk, something that we could pop from the extra deck, honestly, Basilisk or Cerberus would be the best. Do it. Okay. That's like the best card we could have drawn. Okay, so now since Reflection, we had drawn Reflection. Without Basilisk, there's actually no way to put Reflection back in the deck at all. It's for Magister to summon it as another disruption, but now we just get it out anyway. Get that Basilisk out, and yet we still get our second Petalum out of the deck,
And we let's remove that card from Endymion because we're probably just gonna use Endymion for more material, you know. Electromite. I want to be sitting on like a handful of like a droplet from anything, you know. Let's go ahead. Do we want to get Magister out? I think so. Yeah. I know we could have searched it, but I kind of want to get Magister out first. So to be fair, I could have just searched Magister and then activated it, and then activated the Jackal King. But let's get that draw. He's about to time out. Do I want to use that? Do we need to? That's the question. Can I just... Yeah, I think he just pulled his butt. If he didn't have droplets, there was... Even if he did, though, he would have to have a board breaker, too. But, like, it's Link into Celine. We have Magister Institution still searches anything. You know what we could do, though? I don't even think we triggered off of Citadel yet. So, Magister, you know, Institution would move 4 counters, get Abductor. Active Abductor and Upstart gets us enough counters to trigger Magister. Abductor can then remove from Citadel to get what we need. We can then, we could link into Celine. Honestly, I kind of would want to link it to IP Masquerade and then Celine, because then they can't out that. But then, yeah, so, but regardless, we move 4 counters, get Abductor. Magister and then Abductor. Upstart get that last counter, because we have Into the Void too, if we needed it. Trigger Abductor to search any negate. Link into Celine. We have 3 zones and 1 negate in our hand and 3 in extra deck. Then we can link 2 to IP Masquerade and then Magister summon back. Oh, that would like everything we needed. But that's the festival. 3 queens. Nice. Let's see. Look at this. Wow. Like, look at our... Like, yeah. Triple droplet, yes, but... Battle Fatal, wait, what? Oh, what a blast from the past! This is one of my first... This was probably my first hand trap ever. But disconnecting? Yep. Yep, he is. 9-card extra deck, by the way. Yeah, he needed that droplets, but, like... He would need droplets, Lightning Storm, or Dark Hole, or... Like, well... I guess he has 3 ways plus droplets, but if he had droplets, he would need this card needs to go everything. But if I summon out IP Masquerade with Celine, it's gonna be a hard time outing that. He didn't draw any hand traps though. No, he drew this. He drew the no, he didn't draw any hand traps. Well, that's how we did. Hang on, Singo is obviously winning. Wait a second. How is Link down from Fusion? Like Link is like the most. If you check the ban list for links, hang on. Let me filter this out by link monsters. Fusion and Synchro are basically full power. What is banned for links? Oh, hang on, there it is. Like, look at all the banned cards for links. Hulk is already banned in main game. Summon Sorceress is not unbanned yet. Link Cross is banned. Mermaid is banned. Never Goblin. These are all, every single thing except for Transverser is banned in the main game. So the only card they banned for links is Transverser. What's up with this sound effect? Anyway, Transverser is the only one because like Link Cross is 100% gotta be banned. I know everything else is banned in here. But limited. These were already limited. Limited, nothing. So Link is full power. If the so how is Fusion up? I don't get it. Anyway, peoples. Yeah, this is the deck. Like, if you guys looking for flex spots, you can cut Anima, you can cut Wind, you can Lina and Dark. They're pretty good still. You can cut Avamax. I didn't go to Apollo at all. I don't think I went to Underwood Goddess. I know Axico a couple times. So a lot of flex spots in the extra deck. Just use whatever you like. Use whatever you think might be helpful. But to be honest, the only cards that are consistently helpful is Electromite, Celine, Axicode, and IP and SP. So like 5 of these cards. And Artemis, obviously, if you're using the Spellbook package. Because Spellbook of Knowledge cannot send to the graveyard. Cannot send a Pendulum to the graveyard. It goes to the extra deck, so you have to link into Artemis.
to get that draw too. But anyway, when Closed Heaven is out, do we add it? Oh, is that the that's the new Underworld Goddess card? That link to, no, I don't think so. I mean, if you pull it in a pack, then yeah, you could probably add it. It could help maybe 1 out of 50 or so games, but only if your opponent has no disruptions. It does not help for outing boards, because if your opponent has no disruptions, you're already going to be fine. It only helps if you just try to help clear out stuff, and Endymions still does that. Because if your opponent has a disruption to stop stuff, they're obviously going to stop your link too. Unless you're really looking to bait out and negate, but that's still a monster disruption, and Endymions don't really need to bait out monster disruptions as often, because they, what do you call it? Because they all spell effects. Yeah. So if you pull her in a pack, then yeah, you can probably create room for her. But just like Beyond the Pendulum, the card is okay, but I would waste the crafting points on her. I don't think you're going to use her as often as you might think. She's not as helpful. So yeah, if you have her, put her in. If not, don't waste stuff on her. She's not good enough, I would say. If she didn't target, right? If she said, like, you could use the effect of one of your opponent's monsters, so that you could still, like, kind of jump scare your opponent, you know? Because White Woman jump scare is a thing. But the fact that you have to target it, just like, there's no surprise factor anymore. Your opponent can stop it very easily. It's just, I don't want to say it's that good. Pete Smith, indeed, not a thing. Very funny. Anyway, people, is any more questions? Any more questions? If not, I can do some replay watching. But if there are questions, I'll still record for this, so people on YouTube is probably going to see more if there were more questions. Anyone? We have 58 people watching. That's pretty nice. Nice from earlier today. We have, like, what, 3 people? Royal Field. Okay, so does anyone have any replays they want me to look at? Because I don't see any people. I think one of the people wanted me to see one of them. Give me a second. Okay, well, chat's not really as active. So if there's nothing else, I will be calling stream tonight. I do appreciate everyone for showing up here and for watching me. Like, honestly, this is... People like, I just stopped after the gems. I'm like, I'm gonna still go, because this is, like, tailored towards Endymions. Like, what a event for this deck. Crazy. Like, so many times, like, I'm getting hand trapped or something, and I'm like, I'll just go to this. Like, how many times did I get hit by, like, several hand traps, and Electromite got negated? I'm like, okay, we still land on 4 negates. We still land on 3 negates. Like, that's... You get hit on your best card, like Electromite's, like, super... Like, everyone's looking to negate her, and still getting out a board that still wins games is crazy. So... Anyway... Yeah, if you're looking for a deck to pick up, this deck is still very, very strong. And Tactics is awesome in the hand trap meta. If hand traps fall off, you know, like, obviously hand traps not going to fall off completely, but if you're getting, like, when Super Heavy Samurai was a thing, it was a hand trap meta. Everyone always says, everyone, like, as many hand traps as possible, like, you got to stop this. For those kind of metas, Talents would be good, but if you're in a meta that doesn't use as many hand traps, then yeah, Talents is format dependent a little bit. If you're going second, it's always going to be good, but not when you're going first, because sometimes it's a brick. But I think Talents is, honestly, I'm going to keep it in until hand traps become less common, and then I'll probably switch back to previous build. But if hand traps are most likely going to be everywhere still, probably Talents might stay in the deck. Anyway, peoples, really appreciate you all for stopping by, and I won't be on Sunday, though. I'll be back on Saturday, when it's the first of the first Saturday of November, and I'll be grinding with the Endymions again. Happy you all could show up. You have a nice night, everyone.